Thank you, General. General, then I'm going to go to the allegations that you've made against my colleague, Diane Kohler-Barnard. You've accused her of misusing intelligence information. Have you seen any official classified documentation that is labeled with the information on that you cite is in fact being classified?
The list of the properties that were bought by crime intelligence are part attached to a statement. If you're not in possession of the DA statement that she issued, she attached that report. That is on one, which is issued by her. The second one I read to you yesterday. The questions that she asked in your portfolio committee, which she shouldn't have. Perhaps you should have told her that, colleague, this question does not belong. But it went through your portfolio committee to the police, and the response came in the same fashion. So those are some of the one examples that I can bring up now. Anything else that Ms. Kohler-Barnard might be involved with, I think we'll leave it to in-camera discussions with the bodies that's supposed to. Because the nice thing is that people travel and they meet, and wherever they meet, there's cameras. Then wherever they meet, there are people that are observing. And wherever they talk, there are footprints left on phones. Even if they delete messages, we retrieve them.
Thank you, General. I just would like to say that you have admitted that the information that you raised in the media statement, which was before the JSCI was constituted, was in the public domain, including the photos, because I went to go and look at News 24's article that came out before the honourable member put out the media statement, and the information in actual fact is similar. So she obviously got some of it from the media statement, including the photos, although we didn't, well, let me not say we, whoever put out the statement did not post the photos. So on what basis then do you say that that information that was derived from a News 24 article was unlawfully disclosed if it came from the media itself?
You said, Honourable Member, that is your colleague, so I will not be surprised if you somehow would want to protect her. But awesome. I had said yesterday when I presented that Ms. Kohler-Barnard, Honourable Kohler-Barnard, should be politically correct in this House, that she was sworn in as a member of the Joint Standing Committee of Intelligence last year, or previous administration. I'm sure you know that. She was a member there. So she knows what crime intelligence does. So when she becomes aware of this thing from the newspaper, she has an obligation as a lawmaker to approach a relevant committee and say, question number one, how does News 24 get hold of this? That is a responsible lawmaker. How does News 24? You cannot spread crime simply because it's not started by you. If there's a porn movie, someone makes a porn of an underage child, and you receive it, and you circulate it further, you are participating in a criminal offense. You cannot use that as an excuse that it was already in the media, so therefore I have a right to share it further. Besides the fact that she was a member of the Joint Standing Committee before it was dissolved. She was there. She's a member of this House of Parliament as an MP, have taken an oath. So having the knowledge of what is happening at the secret fund account and having a knowledge about her obligations as a member of Parliament, and later in the year, in June, she's been sworn in again at the Joint Standing Committee of Intelligence as a member there, but she still writes questions about things that does not concern the Portfolio Committee on Police. So I do not know with all what I presented if there's anything else evidential that I should give it to you that might be of satisfactory to prove that she broke the law.
General, I just want to put it to you that it is our responsibility as parliamentarians to ask questions. I'm just making a statement. It is our responsibility to ask questions and to submit questions and to go to the media. So there's nothing, I mean, you acknowledge that Honourable Kohler-Barnard wrote to the Inspector General of Intelligence, which was the correct oversight channel. So there's nothing, what do you think was unlawful about her conduct if she actually did write to the IG as she was supposed to do.
Honorable Chair, honorable members, I'm going to repeat again. The evidence I presented before you should be enough to prove that I said she issued a statement with a sensitive information. Her political party, Democratic Alliance, issued a statement and said, when she did that, there was no committee. I came here yesterday and I said, that is not an excuse because she had taken an oath prior to that. So she knows the processes there. The fact that there was no committee is no excuse. But whatever that may be, I passed that. And I brought her back into the time when she was then sworn in the same committee this year. She's a member of that committee. I'm sure you agree with me, Honorable. But she still asks questions that are outside, that are the responsibility of that committee, but she asks those questions outside. What is the reason for that? That which I presented yesterday. 3 questions about these properties, even addresses. So when you ask a question like this in the Portfolio Committee on Police, it's a public thing. You are writing, a person who sees that question is a public thing already. You are disclosing that through the question in Parliament. You cannot therefore come and use a protection of Parliament and say, I'm an MP, I'm allowed to ask questions. You're asking questions in the wrong place. So as an MP, you took an oath, you must be held accountable for it. I think that suffices. I said yesterday, if you want more information for me to share, I'll take you back to my experience in 2011, when the chair of the Portfolio Committee will sit on the high chair and pass questions to her, and the questions come over to the police. We have those records.
I'm sure the honourable member will clarify when it is.